All right, guys, welcome to Lucky 7 MudMowers, YouTube.com. I'm hoping I'm going to have a good audio here. We are at. There we go. Let's see. Popular, open, go back. Just trying to bear with me for a little bit here. We're trying to get something set up here. There we go. We're back online. We are actually starting this again. Freedom of fucking speech. You know what it is? It's that time of the season, selection season. Freedom of speech is basically where you could come up on the panel. You could be able to talk about anything you want. Open conversations. It doesn't matter if it's politics, drama. It does not matter. It's open conversation. If you have a problem with somebody on YouTube, you could, or TikTok, if you want to come up on the panel, discuss about it. You could have a problem with me. It does not matter. Once you come up on the panel, it's basically you say what you want to say. We have a conversation about it. Politics, drama, it does not matter. Freedom of fucking speech. This is basically where you could come here right at this channel. I'm doing this on Facebook, doing it on TikTok, Twitter, and also here on YouTube. I've done this in the past in my YouTube channels before, and it was a hell of a hit. A lot of people did like it. I kind of dragged off a little bit about it for a while. I kind of like got rid of some of the videos. So we got Bouncer. He left a message. There will always be freedom of, as long as people find the guts to fight for it. Exactly. We'll find out if anybody has the fucking guts to be able to come up here on this channel, on this video, in the chat, or in the live stream with me here, and be able to say whatever they want to say. It does not matter. We got my mom and dad in there. Say hello to you. If you would like to check out the chats, which is on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, you have to be actually in YouTube. Lucky 7 MudMowers on YouTube, and you could be able to join the chat. And then once you're in that chat, you could be able to look up at the top right-hand side of the chat. It's a pin, and it's going to be highlighted. Then therefore, you could come up on the panel, and you could be able to discuss it. If not, you could be in the chat. We got Polar Bear Ed's garage in there saying good evening. So anyways, Bouncer Slab, he said the math says it all, and it can all be changed quickly. Exactly. It could be. It could go either way. Freedom, our freedom. We are losing our freedom. The politics. I don't know if you guys have been following it, but we are going to a point where it's coming to election year, and it doesn't look good for the United States at all, especially if we stay in a position where we are. Cherie Stable, good evening. How are you doing? So I'm hoping I could get a couple people on the live to be able to open conversation. I have a few things I really like to say, but I'm going to be waiting for some people to come up with a panel. It is drama. Everybody likes fucking drama. I'm not going to mention nobody's name on it, but what I'll say is I will never fucking loan money out to nobody again. Don't matter how fucking long I known you or not. I don't. I just don't. It's not fucking worth it. This happened to me twice. The first time had nothing to do with this recent one, but the first time, fortunately, things happen. But he's not around no more. So, and the second one, we'll get a little more into it later on into the show. But what else is there? Drama. A lot of people like drama, so stay tuned. Maybe somebody else will come up and talk about some drama. I'm sporting a Cumbies iced coffee tonight. Come up. I need some money. No, it don't work that way. No more. No more. Yeah, it's I just don't want to bring everything up just right now in the topic of the conversation. I just started the live, and what I need to say will probably end up lasting maybe 30 seconds, and that'll be the end of the live. So we're gonna wait. Where's your Stanley Cup? My Stanley Cup. I'm never gonna buy a Stanley Cup. The $49.99 at local retailers. You could get them online. People are reselling them for like $299.99. I've seen them. It's all over the news, everything. I have a cup that I've had for a while. I purchased it at Walmart. It was $14.99. And I'm going to stick with that. You know what I'm going to do? Just like I said on Facebook, I'm going to be able to wait until next year when the fat is all done and over with. And I'm going to pick them up at the yard sales. I'm going to go around to the yard sales for $5. I'm going to get them for $5. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait. It is so ridiculous. Adventure Demos. How you doing? Let's talk about my boyfriend. Don't know how to clean snow off a car, and I had to do it for him. Isn't he from the southern area, if I'm not mistaken? They don't get much snow down there. So it's possible maybe you could be able to show him a little bit. The next time he could be able to go out there and shovel off the snow for you on the car. And just don't forget, I'm sure he drinks some coffee, bring a hot chocolate or something out to him. Give him a nice little kiss. He'll be appreciated. He'll remember how to do the snow if you do stuff like that. Polar Bear Ed, how you doing? Scott Keller, how you doing? Louisiana. Yeah, they don't got snow down there. They got alligators. They got this all redneck stuff down there. All right, so we have people in TikTok in the chat. We actually have 13 people watching from TikTok, which that is awesome. You can find me on TikTok, the same exact name, what you see me here on YouTube. Like I said before, feel free to hit that link above into the chat. Make sure you guys hit the screen. If you're on TikTok, give me those little hearts there. And then on the YouTube side, you got right here the hearts. Feel free to hit those right there. We have 12 people watching on YouTube. I don't know how many we have on Instagram or what they call the X. I have no idea, but we got all the panels running today. Like I said, I really haven't did freedom of speech in a long time. You guys could check out my playlist. I probably have good 30 to 40 videos of freedom of speech of all different topics. We got Mr. Briggs in the basement, our first guest.
You like my hat?
Shit show. That's a good one. Val Lady, how about the invading New York? Val Lady, immigrants are not invading New York. They're invading the country. They are what they call terrorism. We are under attack with the immigration. We have open borders, as everybody knows. I'm against it, and I think the United States is under attack. Do I think we're heading to World War III? No, I don't think we're heading because we're already in World War III. All your people that's watching this program is not recognizing what World War III is going to be or what it's like now. You think the poverty is this low? You wait another month or two once the election starts. Go ahead, Mr. Briggs. I'm sorry I'm talking over you.
You're all right. No, we're not World War III. We're in a civil war. Is more like it. I mean, World War. It's not what you're. I mean, I agree with you, but we're in a civil war. What's happening is, you got these immigrants. It's like right now, if me, anybody in this chat, Ed, you, me, if my house burned to the ground right now, if I went to my local group like the Salvation Army or the Catholic Charities or one of them, they'd put me in a motel room. But I think it's up to 5 days. After that, you're SOL.
We have veterans that is actually sleeping in tents or sleeping on benches in parks, local parks, and we can't even take care of our own American people that serve this country. And we have open borders. We're giving these immigrants hotels. We're giving them transportation, giving them food. I placed a video earlier today, and I believe you were in there. You made a comment on there about the immigrants in New York. That is unbelievable. Yeah. New York is going to stop making cuts to the school department, to the fire department, because the police department, all because they can't afford to take care of these immigrants. You know what I say about fucking New York? What these government people should do? Say, fuck that. Let these motherfuckers stay on the fucking streets, just like our veterans have been for fucking years and years and years. That's what I say. Why do us taxpayers have to deal with this stuff?
Yeah, I agree, but I'm not going to say who, but there's people say how great Texas is in that. My answer is, if they're so great, then they take care of the people across their border. Let them have. We should. I feel. To me, Texas should be charged with mutiny, man. They're giving us their shit and pawning off their problems on my.
They see Texas. They're doing the right thing. They're basically they're fighting with the government. The government says that it's an open border. They're the first state that's from that border. So they have to deal with that. The government is the one that should get fucking backlash because
then Texas should be shipping them back. Texas should put them on a plane and drop them down where they came from. They shouldn't be shipping them up to other states.
Texas can't bring the people over back to their country. They can't do that. They can't do that. So therefore, they have to ship them somewhere. They can't. All these people can't stay in Texas. They have to bring them somewhere, and that's what Texas has to do. I have nothing.
Do a little research.
I have nothing.
You need to do a little research. They're coming from Canada down to New York as well. These people are. I, as a New Yorker, I'm getting invaded by two sides. They're getting shipped up from New York to New York from Texas, and they're crossing the border up in Canada, the Canadian side.
Exactly, but you wasn't just talking about Canada. We know that open borders is open borders. You could come from the north. You could come from the south. Exactly, but you're just talking about Texas. You said how Texas is shipping them up to New York, which is correct. But Texas, you can't blame Texas for that. Most of the people are coming from the south. They don't say too much about the borders that's coming from Canada. Canada, we're getting people. We're coming across from Canada, which is from overseas.
No, they're flying. It was even on the nightly news how they're flying up from Texas. The ones that got money are flying up from Texas. Not Texas. From Mexico and that. Flying into Canada and then crossing the border illegally to New York and also in Michigan.
Liz says Texas is not the problem. It is the U.S. government admin. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to explain. It's not Texas the problem. I have nothing against Texas. I think Texas has an awesome government down there. Not government. Government.
See, Texas should be do the right thing and say, you know something? Screw it. We're going to ship them to Washington, D.C. and let Biden deal with them. That's what they should do.
Well, yes, you are correct. They did ship them to Washington. Then after Washington came up with this plan, just like New York says, we're not taking them no more. That's the issue. So we got 10 people watching on TikTok. If you would like to come and join the chat and see the real live video, feel free to come up to Lucky 7 MudMowers, which you see that name right up top of the video. I'm located here on YouTube. Come on up. Feel free to come up. Hit the link if you would like to come up in a panel. We got 8 people and 14 on TikTok. And I don't know about the others. So,
but society has changed, all lucky. Now there's people right here in our own country that say we should turn them away. They came here for a better life. We should give it to them.
In a way, yes, but in another way, no. We originally in this country, we are all immigrants unless you're a Native American Indian. So therefore,
they are immigrants. They came over on the Bering Strait. They squatted. They defeated the Aztec Indians. The Aztec Indians originally came up from the north. They defeated them. And to me, it's just karma went right back at them. We're all squatters if you think about it.
The fact of having open borders, okay, I'm not against people coming into the country that wants to make a better life for them, which is correct. But I'm more against about where they come in and they say, listen, I want a safe place to live. And then they say, okay, but yet there's no paperwork. They don't earn the right to be here. And they're living off the federal government. I shouldn't say living off the federal government. They're living off of our fucking tax dollars that we been busting our ass off for fucking years and years and years to get up and, make a better life for ourselves, which we can't do that because the tax dollars are going up and more. Us Americans, we're not making that much money anymore. We're not doing that. I don't know if you guys heard about the news. They say in the economy, less jobs and all this is better off. You know what? It's not. It's not like that. People are saying, the news, they want everybody to think we're doing good. We're not doing good. This country is so much friggin' in debt. It's unbelievable. Corporate greed. Exactly. Yep. Travis, how you doing? Thank you for coming up, another Facebook friend. We got tons of people in here. I'll just see if I could get rid of that one. We got Travis says corporate. Really haven't been paying attention to people on TikTok. But feel free to come up. It's kind of hard to watch 3 different chats at the same time. But what else? See what we could be able to talk about here. Corporate greed. How about corporate greed? How many people go to fucking Walmart or any of these stores? You walk into the store and there's 2 registers open, and then they have all these automated places, self-checkouts. How many people out there that actually go to self-checkout, or they actually wait in line to be able to, interact with a real cashier as you're cashing out? I
refuse to go to self-checkout.
Another thing, state of Rhode Island passed another law, which is stupid, because now I have to buy goddamn freaking trash bags, which is plastic bags. They made a law that all these stores here in Rhode Island, they cannot use plastic bags for groceries, for anything. All right, so now they switch back to paper. If I remember correctly, going back 15, 20 years ago, that was the biggest friggin' thing. We can't keep on using paper. We don't use paper no more. We have to go with plastic. It's much easier, much better. Environmental. Save the trees. All right. So we went to paper, went to plastic. Now we're going back to paper. Paper bags stink. You pick something up and the bag rips and falls apart. So anyways.
Though, Lucky, I think that I like the recyclable bags. I personally agree with him on that. Our trash being sent, as long as our trash is being sent overseas, basically in a lot of places, and it's being dumped in the ocean, until they fix that, I agree. Plastic bags we shouldn't use them. I mean, there's videos online even showing these animals getting caught in. Hell, there was a stray cat. There's a stray cat video going around that got caught in a plastic bag, and it was walking around the neighborhood, and it was a feral cat. It took them about a month to get that cat to come to them to where they could cut the bag off. So I agree with the plastic bag. I'm sorry. New York did a couple years ago. That I agree with.
Bag, you used to get them from the store, and you could be able to use them for trash can bags. All right. So my point is, that's the reason why I have to buy bags now, plastic bags, because I can't get the plastic bags to be able to use for trash bags. So now I still have to buy plastic trash bags.
Yep.
So now I go and I get the little trash can bags, so which I think 6 gallon or something like that. It cost me $4 for like, I don't know, 20 of them. But hey, all right,
or have an electric car.
Yeah, I always did. We got Paula in TikTok. She says, yes, I always did. So she probably goes to the cashier and you'd be able to socialize with the person that's ringing you out. I think that's really good. And at the same time, they bag the merchandise for you. I don't see why we have to go to a store and run around, get what we need, and cash our own self out, bag our own stuff. We're already paying top dollar for this stuff. It's not cheap. What do we have here? I'm just scrolling through the chat, see what we have in there. All right, so we are actually on TikTok, YouTube, the X, and Instagram, all broadcasting at the same time. We are watching freedom of speech. I've done this plenty of times before in the past. Kind of gave it up. It was getting too rowdy. Had a lot of people were coming in and wasn't healthy. So anyways, let's see if we could get somebody up to the panel. Mr. Briggs, what are you doing there? You're awful quiet.
No, I'm just letting you babble. It's fun. But no,
it's freedom of speech. Speak up if you want to say something. We need
there's a lot of problems that are going on. It's not just church. I mean, personally, if you read the Bible, if you believe in it, I personally believe we're in the end of times. I mean, I do.
Like I said, welcome to World War III.
I think right now it's getting there.
He says we need full service stations for elderly and disabled. Exactly. Definitely need more of that old fashioned self-serve, and then you go to another island, it's full service, where they actually wash the windows, check your oil, check your tire pressure. You know, you're paying enough in the fuel.
Those days are long gone as far as checking the oil and that. You're having wet dreams there, buddy. But I have several. Let me see, 1, 2, 4 service stations called Quick Fill right here in my town. I pull up, I give them my debit cards, cash, credit card, whatever. They pump my gas. They will wash my windows. Today I didn't even ask the guy. I had snow on top of my car. He came out, was cleaning the snow off the top of my car for me. It's like, okay.
Wow.
I thought that was cool.
All right, so we're going to go back to the conversation I first originally started. Everybody loves fucking drama. All right, so I loaned some money to a friend that I've known for many, many years. Just started recently talking to that person again. So they wanted to borrow $100. I said, well, I thought about it, and I said, nah, well, I could be able to send you $50. So I sent $50. A week later, guess what? They delete you off Facebook. They delete you off Facebook. They block you. So you send them a message requesting for that $50, and they deny it. Nice, huh? Yep.
How far
so
away?
That'll never happen again to me. I'm not made of money, but I've been saving a little bit here and there. But I thought, I just got shoved up the ass on that one. Yep.
It's not. So see, you're too nice. If that was me and they were close by to where I could drive over to their house, I'd drive to their house and put a knife in their tire or something. Probably. I don't know. I'm that way. I'd get my money out of them.
No, it's just a lesson learned. They show the true colors. That's all it's to it. I was nice enough to be able to loan them the money. They told me they'll give it back to me as soon as they can. It's been like 2 weeks now. I haven't seen it. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
If they had said to you, okay, look, if they said, Lucky, we'll take the money, but it's going to be a month. They should tell you. They probably didn't have it, and they want more time, and they're mad because you're asking about it. How dare you ask them about it?
Well, this particular person is on disability, and the husband does not work, and they live with a family member. So it's not like they can't scrounge up $50 out of that whole entire household to pay back a longtime friend that they've known for a long period of time. It's just easier, to delete you off Facebook and don't answer your messages. But that's how bridges are burnt. So I got a lesson learned.
But the problem is, they'll do it to somebody else too. I mean, that's where you should be able to show. You got proof. You send the money by a Cash App or whatever. I assume. That's when you should be able to call the police and file have them arrested for stealing $50. But if you call the cops on that, they wouldn't do it.
Don't do that.
They wouldn't do it.
No, they won't. They won't even bother. That would be too much aggravation. Like I said, my hands are washed. It's done. It's over with. I got parked in the fucking ass. I'll never see that money again, which no problem. You know what? I'll wait another 10 years down the line, or maybe 5 or 3 years. And you know what? I don't really think it's the husband, because I will say something to him. It's the wife that's deleted me. So,
I'm sure.
Yeah. So once the word gets to the husband, then therefore I think it'll be okay. But it is what it is. Yeah, please see. Don't talk to them again. Lesson learned, right? Exactly.
We've all been burned. Hell, I've given money to people on YouTube, and then they talk shit about me in their live stream. So I mean, not saying you've done that, but I don't care. It's funny though. There's of all the people I've met on YouTube, there's only. I'm not saying you're not that way, but if someone of all the people I've met on YouTube, the one that's true blue that never turns her back on people or anything, and always stays the same is Polar Bear Ed. Man, that man never changes. Ed would bend over backwards, I think, for a homeless man on the street if he knew they needed help.
Exactly. Polar Bear Ed is a nice guy. Replying to Paula's message on TikTok. Yeah, correct. I will never talk to her again. Like I said, I really don't think it's the husband. I think the husband doesn't know anything about it. He probably doesn't even realize everything that was brought to the plate. And the husband probably doesn't know the truth. But it will catch up to them eventually. It's no big deal.
Oh yeah,
like I said. Yeah. But it's just drama.
But
you know, kind of glad I wash my hands with it.
If you look on as far as that, using self checkout Walmart, if you look on YouTube, there's videos they've made for several Walmarts. People have scanned something wrong, and or and they, like one guy did something and bought something at Walmart, and 3 months later they came up and came to his door and arrested him for stealing, and he did, and he didn't even say I didn't steal anything, but they don't investigate. They didn't watch the video footage. The cop just gave him an appearance ticket. He went to court, had to do. He got probation, community service, and had to pay Walmart supposedly it was like $4.99. And he was banned from Walmart for life.
Yep, exactly.
And he got a lawyer, and he refused to take that deal. He got a lawyer, sued him, and demanded the video footage of him supposedly underpaying $3.99 or $4.99. Something stupid amount was low. I mean, it was crazy. And they waited 3 months, and they deleted the footage. And they go, and his lawyer argued, said, "Well, no video footage, then there's no case."
Right. I got somebody on TikTok. She left you, so get it over. And this has nothing to do with my ex. This conversation that I'm talking about, I can't mention her name, but this has absolutely nothing to do with my ex. This conversation. This has to do with somebody else, another person I loan money to. I never loaned money to my ex. Whatever I gave her was considered as a gift, so I have no regrets regarding my ex. We seen our differences, so that we went our different ways. I have absolutely no regrets, nothing to say about my ex. This has nothing to do with that, so I appreciate if you leave the comments left out of that behalf of my ex. I appreciate that. Thank you. Adventure Demo Don's in the TikTok. I'm sorry, I was just trying to answer somebody that was on TikTok, trying to reword something that I've said. Had nothing to do with that particular person. They're just jumping to conclusions. They're thinking I'm talking about my ex, which I'm not talking about my ex. Lovely. It's wondering how things just go from one area to the other, and they assume that's who you're talking about, but they don't know who you're talking about. So they assume
that's what the world does. Lucky you should know that by now. The whole world assumes everything.
Fucking social media. That's how it is. Yeah, Miss Punky's in the back. She's watching right there. There you go.
Yeah, she's you can see her up there.
So comments in a filter to protect the community's audience. That's fine. That's fine. TikTok is saying some comments were filtered. That's fine. Again, freedom of speech is not free anymore. Don't matter what you say. Social media is crazy. Marvin! Hey, dude, what's going on? I did not realize you were live. I sent everybody a notification. We are live on TikTok, Instagram, the X, YouTube, and Facebook. We got them all going tonight. Freedom of speech. Feel free to come on up, my lord. The link's up there. Talk about anything you want. Open panel.
No, they are. I think if you look what's going on, it's like Biden saying, "Oh, the unemployment's down to nothing." It's like that, and people don't realize a lot of it's because people have stopped looking for work. So So of course the unemployment shows low. Because they say, I can't remember what it was. I saw it on the newscast someplace, but they said that the age group 25 to 40, there's over 7 million men and women between the age of 25 to 40 that aren't working. They're just living on the government.
Most of the people that I do know, yes. And I am not from Connecticut. I'm from Rhode Island. Lucky Seven, are you the campaign trail for Trump rally? He's in heads off to jail. If he heads off to jail, I'll be right behind him. Do I think Trump's going to win? It's going to be to the point where, how should I say this? It's going to be a very, very tight race with the existing government now and Trump. It has nothing to do with us people.
I personally think if Trump is the nominee and if he don't win, you'll see a full blown. You'll see something that happened like what happened the January 6th insurrection. That's going to make it look like you can't walk in the park.
Well, I think right now the way that, well, you got what? Maine is one of them. What's in California?
And Colorado.
Exactly.
No, Colorado.
Yep. But what do they have right? They're stating that it was just they have politicians that signed papers stating that he can't be in it because it has to do with the constitutional right.
Well, they're saying he broke the law, but he hasn't been convicted yet. So they're saying he's guilty and he hasn't been convicted yet.
Whatever happened to the rights to be able to vote? I thought we vote who goes into the president, right? So why can't we vote? I just don't. I'm not understanding why these people are saying they have to take him off the ballot because of that. If he's not convicted, he's not convicted.
Oh yeah, but like Roman McClain said, is he going to jail when he goes to jail? It'll be Trump. The day Trump goes to jail, I'll be me and Lucky will be president. Lucky will be president. I'll be vice president. They're not putting him in jail.
Lucky's going to be running 2024.
There's no way in hell they're going to put Trump in prison. What's going to happen is even if he's found guilty on everything and they sentence him, that man's got enough money. He'll appeal it until he's dead. I mean, he's almost 80. He's either almost 80 or is 80. He's like 79 or 80 now. I mean, he'll appeal. An appeal could take up to 2 years. By the time they go through all the appeal, I think he's got like 3 appeals on each case. By the time he appeals everything, he'll be 90. There is no way in hell is he ever going to step one foot in jail.
So he's Plain says Constitution does not say there has to be a conviction. Read the article. So, like I said, we'll be able to find out. Would love to have him up on the panel. If you'd like to come up, Plains, and be able to speak a little bit, love to have you up.
Hey, do you guys got good audio on me?
Yep, we do.
Yep. All right. Wait. All right. Otherwise, they're going to the headsets. It is what it is, man. But anyway, I want Trump back again. He's a businessman. He runs the country like a fucking business. That's what we need.
Yep.
You know something though? I don't want Trump and I don't want Biden. I don't want either one of them. I think Trump has given too much drama. His time has passed. We need young blood. We need someone that's in their 50s or 40s. We don't need someone that's old enough for Social Security. I mean, come on. Trump and Biden are both old enough to be in the friggin' graveyard. I'm tired of both of my great grandfather.
Who do you want? Pence?
Here we go. The first battle. Here we go. Robert and Mr. Briggs. Battle it on.
No. I'm just asking a question.
I want Look, to me, we need a man that can complete a sentence without sounding like a blazing idiot. Because a lot of what Trump says the last year or so, he sounds like a poor sport. I'm sorry. Trump don't like to lose. I mean, if there was a cartoon character they would name after, they could say Donald Trump, it would be Lex Luthor from Superman, because he don't like to lose. He's like Lex Luthor and Captain Kirk all rolled into one. Like, I'm the bad Captain Kirk. Oh, but I ain't going to get my ass kicked. He's a poor sport. Biden, he can't complete a sentence. He's senile, demented. Hell, I'd rather a 45-year-old pot smoking asshole in there that's not 5 feet, 2 foot from the graveyard. We need someone young. We need someone with balls like Trump, but with intelligence. Because Trump don't act like he's even a college-educated man.
Okay, who do you want?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I got
Melvin asked, Marvin.
Yeah.
That's the second time you asked. That's a very good question. Mr. Briggs, who do you want?
Oh, I don't know. I'd take Kennedy over Trump right about now. And yeah, he's a Democrat, but I'd still take Kennedy over Trump right now.
If I had to choose anybody over Trump, that would be Pence.
Mike Pence is a pussy. He's a plain and simple pussy. If I had to pick a Republican, let's put it this way, let's go by parties. If I could pick a Republican, it would be our current Speaker of the House. Our current Speaker of the House would make an awesome president.
Okay.
He's got more balls than Biden.
I won't disagree with your opinion. You know, I'm not going to argue with on that.
Paula says
he's got more.
You don't like to lose a lie. That's Paula on TikTok, she said.
But to be honest with you, if you look at all the people that we have possible candidates for our president, the whole situation is pretty well washed down the drain. They're just a bunch of bullshitters.
I'm going to run for president this year.
Yeah,
so
right. Like you won't get. I want to see that.
I'll put my RV right on the side of the park, on the side of the White House. I'll do all
what would you do?
I'll do all the.
I don't think they're going.
Go ahead, Briggs.
They're not going to elect a hillbilly from Rhode Island.
Hang on a minute, guys.
And besides, Lucky, if you won, you could never drive again. You have to give up your license. You'd have no freedom.
Uh-oh. He's breaking out the big tools now. Marvin's breaking out the big tools.
Damn it. Trying to get my headphones on. I'm having a hard time hearing you guys.
What?
I said I'm trying to get my headphones on. I'm having a hard time hearing you guys.
I know, I just want to hear you twice.
The audio on my phone has gotten horrible. All right, you guys there? I hear somebody say something.
I say something.
Okay, I can hear you now. Much better.
So what do you like about Trump?
Well, Trump is a businessman. He runs the country like a fucking business. You know, that's just my opinion of him. And if you look at, you know, where we were at when he was, you know, in office before Biden, my God, this country is in a much better state. You know, I know Trump can't get, you know, 8 years, you know, but another 4 years of good management. I would like that.
4 years is a long time. You think of it, though. 4 years.
Yeah.
You could do a lot in 4 years, especially the first year if you choose to do something. But most of these presidents, they all talk. They just make it sound good, and then once they're in the office, they don't do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Go ahead, Briggs. I see that.
I think Trump is still our best hope as far as anything coming back, sooner to us. He will make big changes.
Who will? Trump?
Yeah, and people won't disagree with it.
Yeah. Okay, Maggie. I'll pay. There you go. He made a lot of. I'm not saying he didn't do good, but you got to admit there's a lot of drama all 4 years he was in office.
Oh yeah, for sure. Earphones fall.
I'll nominate Maggie. I'm going to nominate Maggie for president. There we go. You want to be president, Maggie? My dog would have has more brains than Biden does, so I'll give you that. I mean, if all I have to vote for is Trump or Biden, believe me, you don't put your paw in my face if I stop betting, okay? I would vote for Trump over Biden any day. You kidding me? I'd vote for anything. I'd vote for a Bic lighter over Biden.
Damn sure. Biden hasn't done nothing but run us deeper in debt. I mean, way deep in debt. And he's giving away all of this shit to all this other countries.
Puts America first. Exactly. Trump does put America first.
Yeah.
Not on everything.
No, and like Biden, now he's saying he's rebuilding the wall. And he said he would never do that again. I mean, come on, Biden. Maybe you realize there's too many immigrants coming into the States.
We're under attack. Yeah. That's what we are. We're under attack.
Yeah.
They're trying to fill. They're trying to fill up these immigrations where you could be able to vote for Democrat. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
With no license. Because they know if they don't have these people to be able to vote for them, they ain't going to win.
I don't think the Democrats were going to win this year. I do not think that. Because of the past 4 years. It's going to be Republican no matter what, whether it's Trump or anybody else, it's going to be a Republican.
Well, what do we have? 8 months to November, right? So it's going to be 8 months of hell and a lot of false promises from the Democrat side, just like always. And I see a lot of bullshit that's going to be coming very close to November. I would say like midsummer. That's when a lot of hell's going to be breaking loose.
Well, and as far as the states that are taking him off of the ballot or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I think those are going to be overrun by, court rules, because you cannot disqualify somebody for what he has not even been charged with. It is what it is.
Oh, he's been charged. That's where you're wrong. He has been charged.
Okay, well, say he's been charged, but has he been convicted?
No, he has not been.
That's good.
Because it's not going. No. It's not in courts.
Yeah.
Nope.
So Paula says, if they do, we are finished. In other words, he's regarding about if the Democrats stay in the office for another president. So we will be finished. You are correct. Please, if you're
I don't think we'll be finished.
tap that
At
screen.
least we know Biden will be gone.
Well, I don't think Biden's going to be able to. He's going to run, but I don't think he's going to get reelected. There's no doubt.
No,
in that.
I don't think he will get reelected. No.
They're
Guys,
already
Go
talking
look at the
about.
grocery store prices. He's not going to get reelected.
No.
They're already tried to impeach him.
Yes. Biden's just a dimwit that can't walk down some fucking steps from an
He can
airplane.
ride a bike too. He can ride a bike.
But do you think Biden's running this country? We all know that his buddy Obama is pulling strings.
Well, I would almost agree with that one. Is Obama? Yeah. He's not smart enough to run this country. He's a puppet on a string. That's what he is.
Well, he's been in office for fucking 60 years, 50 years, 60 years. What did he actually do for this country?
He ain't done the goddamn thing.
I don't believe he did anything because they did an investigation to find out, not investigation, but you hear a lot of people saying that he's done nothing for the country to begin with when he's been in office all along. It's about lining his pockets. That's all it is.
I mean, like most people don't realize, here's something in the Constitution most people don't realize. If people should do it, I think that would be awesome. Could you imagine if they want? See, here's how they could get. I know a way we could get Trump to win, but not win. Because see, here's a little stipulation. When we elect a president, we also have to vote for the vice president. Okay, people don't realize that. I mean, and theoretically, we could have last election elected Joe Biden as president and Mike Pence as vice president, even though they're two separate parties. But but people don't realize when you look on a ballot, it'll show office of the president, office of vice president. Could you imagine if we elected, if Trump said, I'm going to drop out running for president, I'm going to run for vice president, and he put DeSantis as president, as his running mate, run him as president, and Trump runs as vice president. We would all vote for Biden, vote for Trump as vice president, and Biden as president, and then impeach him in office, and then put Biden. Guess who's in line? The vice president. Put Trump right back in office. That would be so friggin' awesome. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a message from Sam's Garage, another YouTuber. You guys really have to check him out. He builds custom go-karts and everything like that. Motorbikes, and he puts motors on kayaks and everything. His question is, hi, Lucky. I hope Grandpa is doing better. You could check out my last live I did. Let's see. When did Grandpa come up on a panel? It was, a Friday night? Yeah, Friday Night Live. And you could be able to find out he's hurting. He needs help. So hit that GoFundMe page when you go on that page there.
I think that'd be awesome, but it'll never happen. I mean, I personally don't. The Democrats are looking for somebody else to run. I mean, a couple of them already said we can't run this guy. If we run this guy, we're going to lose. They know it. They're actually looking for somebody to run against instead of Biden. What's sad is I already know we all know who they would put in there to run instead of Biden if they had their choice. I mean, for 20 years they've been trying to get Bernie Sanders in the White House. That's it. I'll tell you what. If Bernie Sanders ran as an independent or changed his parties and ran as a Republican to run against Biden, he'd probably destroy Biden, and we'd be in worse. I mean, there's a lineup. I mean, could you imagine Joe Biden running against Bernie Sanders? I mean, you'd be screwed. Whoever I'd vote for Biden. Then I wouldn't want I'd take Biden over Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is a radical. He is the worst one that I would vote. He's even worse than Biden because the stuff he wants free this, free that, free this, free that. You know, my grandfather always told me nothing's free. It's true. Nothing is free.
Life is not free. You can't even take a shit free.
Nope.
Seriously.
No, you can't take a shit free.
Unless you plan on using your own hand to freaking wipe yourself.
Yeah, but you know what's funny, Ducky? I'll tell you something. There's a town, I can't remember where it was, in upstate New York where I'm at, that actually, if they posted on their Facebook page, I think it was Binghamton, they said if you want to go out and shovel snow and get snow jobs, that you have to get a permit to knock door to door, even if you're a kid. Are you friggin' kidding me?
That's amazing.
No way.
Could you imagine? I mean, I challenged one guy. One of the policemen got on there and said we wouldn't do anything. They said we can assure you, if a kid or even someone that was out of work knocked at a door, and there's no way we're going to enforce that. There's just that's asinine.
That's bullshit.
I say no way. I was stuck in the snow today. Pretty much had to clean off all the trucks, and it was a pain. Had to move them all, and the loader moved all the snow. Yeah, it was hectic. Couple hours.
As far as snow, last Saturday night, I woke up in the morning, the grass was covered. Yeah. And I'm down here in Georgia. It is what it is.
Yeah, we got our first snow this year. I just wait until I got back from Florida. I got to go up to Connecticut on Monday. I'm going up to Connecticut tomorrow. I'm taking a day or so off. My cousin's got stage 4 pancreatic cancer. You know darn well he ain't going to make it this summer.
I think everything guy, he woke up wet in his pants because he got the snow. He was out there all day over there filming.
Yep.
Adventure Demo says no snow where I live. Must be in Florida.
The snow won't last long. They're talking 40s and 40s, almost 50 degrees by the end of the week. It'll be gone.
Oh, yeah. It'll be gone. Yep. But we have a couple more minutes left on the live. You guys all know I usually stay on for an hour. So if you have anything that you'd like to speak up and say, feel free. Maybe introduce your channels, where you're from, and what your channel is about.
I don't do anything. I just YouTube surf.
I don't
Marvin,
have
I know he don't have nothing. Marvin, he has more subscribers with no videos.
Yeah, it's amazing how many subscribers I have. But that has to do with what I did in the Philippines. Helping people out and shit like that. With Hurricane Odette and all of that. That's where my subscribers come from.
Oh, I live in the Philippines. Can you help me?
Oh, well, yeah, if you live in the Philippines.
I live in the Philippines. You can help me.
You got to get your ass out of that trailer.
No, I need to get my $50 back.
Okay. But no, I did a lot of things. I've sent boxes over there and shit like that. That's where my subscriber comes from.
It's going to be interesting when Lucky starts to travel in that thing. He's going to find out how much gas it sucks.
Trust me,
yeah.
I already know because, like I said, as much as that it's parked here, I still start it up at least 4 or 5 times a week. And since it's been parked, starting it up. I think I probably put maybe 40 gallons already. 40 gallons just from idling. Never mind, traveling.
I'm thinking a 440 big block is going to do 12 to 15 miles a gallon.
Exactly.
Yep. If you're lucky. Hey,
Nah. He's going to do more like, we should take a bet. Well, I'll bet $20 that thing don't get even 10 miles to the gallon. I think it's more like 8 or 9 miles to the gallon on the highway and 7 or 8 in town. It's a gas hog. Now, I do have a question. Is that a 4-barrel or a 2-barrel?
It's a 4-barrel Holly.
You know it is.
Yep.
Well, no, they made them reduce. They made it reduce.
Yeah.
See, if you were smart, you'd convert it to fuel injection.
Nah, it's a 4-barrel Holly, double pump. So on TikTok, we have somebody that's been following me for a little while, especially with this live. Her name's Paula. So what I'll do is just go to my TikTok, and you'll be able to find her in the people I follow. Very nice woman, a lot of TikTok videos. She's been active in the comments since we started live. And we have a few other people that's been in there as well. I usually go live every Friday night. Now I'm going to be going live on Sunday night. So Friday night will be a basic chat, whatever. Maybe I'll upload a video. I don't know what I'll be doing exactly on Friday, but there'll be something every Friday. Sunday, we're going to start with the freedom of speech. Reason why is because it's election season. We're going to have a lot to talk about. So if you happen to like this, it's only going to get better within a week. That's progress. More to follow, more to check out. So I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, all my followers. And we'll catch you Fridays live. And if you want to just be here on the freedom of speech, it'll be every Sunday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. So thank you very much, Mr. Briggs and Melvin. Marvin, well, I'll talk to you later.
Glad to stop by. Have a good week.
Oh, yeah. Have fun.